What's up, guys? This is Cameron talking about TV here. Wanted to keep you up to date, obviously, on all of the craziness that ensues with our favorite shows and series. While we're here, before we get started, go ahead and click that like button, smash the subscribe, and then ring the bell just like they did in King's Landing. But in this situation, it will get you notifications on all my new videos.
Hey guys, it's Kinsey, and today I'm taking over the Talking About TV channel to dive into Hand Maidens Tale, Season 3, Episodes 1 through 3. We're going to talk about the drama surrounding June and where she left off in Season 2. In handmaiden fashion, they left on quite the cliffhanger. With yet another escape attempt, it left most fans puzzled because she chose to stay. She didn't want freedom unless she could share that with her daughter Hannah, which every mom can relate to. In episode 1, however, we saw that it didn't end up well. Luckily, though, we saw Emily did make it out of Gilead and into Canada. The actress did an extremely good job looking very shaken but relieved. She was able to achieve the end goal and did get Nicole to Luke and Moira, then eventually called Sylvia her wife and reunited with her and their son. Now, back to June. She had to go back to Commander Waterford's house where Nick and Serena were. She didn't spend much time there, though. Serena, with losing a child, was feeling very destructive, as you'll see.
Serena.
Everyone made it out, and we saw what we thought was going to be the last time Nick and June saw each other. June was then reassigned to Commander Lawrence's homestead, which was Emily's commander before she escaped. From there, it starts to make a little more sense. Lawrence's Martha is heavily involved in the resistance. You get to see June in full Martha mode when she sees more of Gilead than she has ever before. We like this direction in progress. Let's roll back to a clip from Season 2. Unfortunately, all the progress we saw with the new housing arrangements comes to a quick stop, though, because a character we all desperately wanted to believe was dead, thanks to Emily, is actually alive. Aunt Lydia is back a little beaten up, but is her bitch self in full swing. She shows us quickly she has not changed a bit. We then learn more about Lawrence, how he is one of Gilead's architects. He knows the resistance is a much needed part of having a successful Gilead way of life. If he is in the know, he's confident that he can prevent the whole thing from self-imploding. June pushes her luck and asks a lot of him. The Martha that we see with June in the world of Gilead that she has never seen before ends up getting shot and comes back to die in his basement. June later has to bury her by herself. Then Lawrence and June have a heated conversation, leading them to going for a little drive. He takes her to a staging area where captured women get sent to before they are sent to the colonies. He asked her to pick 5 Marthas, basically to save 5 out of the hundreds being sent off. Savage, right? At the end of episode 3, we are happy to see Nick again. He tells June he's being sent to the front lines in an attempt to absorb Chicago into Gilead. She gets a little emotional because she expects this to end in him dying. After putting on a strong face, she then invited him back into her room one more time. Then we cut to Serena, not much better off than the last time we saw her, when her mom was pushing her to conform earlier in the episode. Her and June have a motherly heart-to-heart about Nicole. This is where we start to see the effect of June slowly opening Serena's eyes to the wrongful doing of this so-called perfect government. She is very conflicted, and we see her walk into the ocean, possibly contemplating suicide. In that real moment is where we think we see her begin to transform into the inside girl June needs to see more of an impact in the resistance of Gilead. Hopefully paying off that face June loves to give us in her serious personal reflection moments. Lastly, we see June come to a realization that picking 5 more Marthas from the staging area actually could be a powerful step for the resistance. She informs Lawrence's Martha that she chose an engineer, an IT tech, a journalist, a lawyer, and a thief. Thanks for checking out my breakdown of episodes 1 through 3. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the Talking About TV channel, and ring the bell for Cam's weekly videos and of course my next breakdown of episode 4. I will leave you with these words from June.
There was a time when women were able to choose. We were a society dying, Aunt Lydia would say, of too much choice. We know the sacrifices you are expected to make, she'd say. It is hard when men revile you. And how does it feel to be out on your own? How does it feel to be thinking? And how does it feel to be out on the run? With a mindless world that you heal. We have 5 new Marthas for the resistance. An engineer, an IT tech, a journalist, a lawyer, and a thief. How do you know? I chose them. Cause they got me so high-tied, I feel that most of me is dying.
Upstairs now. Eleanor's sheets need changing.
And it's real.
Hey, Sienna.
We survived another day. And outside on the dragon. And inside in the cold. Mother, I think, wherever you may be, can you hear me? And that is just getting on. You wanted a women's culture. Well, now there is one. It isn't what you meant, but it exists. Please let me in, I have no say. But you know I'm not real. How does it feel with the white flag in your fist? How does it feel to have 2 faces? And how does it feel with your guard strapped to your wrist? And him leading you such a chase. And here's what we do. We watch them. The men. We study them. We feed them. We please them. We can make them feel strong or weak. We know them that well. We know their worst nightmares. And with a bit of practice, that's what we'll become. Nightmares. One day, when we're ready, we're coming for you.
Not real.